Hey guys, this is Tasha with a quick presentation. I really wanted to share with you guys this opportunity that I have been in for literally less than a week, and I have seen tremendous movement with this group. So I wanted to invite you along to take a look, and hopefully you will say yes to this opportunity like I have done and so many others have as well. So, this opportunity is your eternal seed. Now, what is your eternal seed, or yes, as we'll call it? It's a gifting activity with like-minded individuals who work together to practice the universal laws of giving and receiving with amazing wealth creation potential. Now, the way that Yes works is there are 5 different gifting levels. Okay, now everybody starts off at the $25 level, but before we can get there, okay, there is a one-time $10 donation that is required. Now that $10 donation is going to get you a back office setup so that you can literally log in and see in real time what's going on with your gifting board, where you are, how many more people are needed to move, and all of those things. So there is complete transparency in this group, and you guys are going to get to see that. You're going to get to control that, and you're going to get to manage every aspect of your success in this group. Okay, so once your one-time $10 donation has been taken care of and we have your back office set up, the first gifting level is $25. Now for each gifting level there will always be a total of 8 people gifting, okay, one particular amount. So in level 1, 8 different people gifting $25 is going to provide a $200 total gift to the senior. Okay, level 2, you have again 8 different people gifting $100 each for a total of $800. Level 3, you have $500 gifts being provided for a total of $4,000. Level 4, we have $1,000 gifts for a total of $8,000. And level 5, you have people gifting $3,000 each for a total of $24,000. Guys, all it takes is a one-time $10 donation. This is not a monthly fee. This is not an annual fee. This is not a quarterly fee. Guys, it is one time $10, and then $25 gets you on the board and your participation in Yes begins. So let's go ahead and take a look at this back office that I was telling you guys about. So let's walk through what the back office looks like, and then let's actually follow my journey from freshman to senior in less than a week on a $25 board. Okay, so here we have your member homepage. Okay, so again, it's going to say welcome, and it has your name. Now anything that you see within parentheses next to a person's name, that actually represents their username within this opportunity. Okay, so my username is 2coops. Okay, just below my name and my username, you guys will see my referral link. So I can take this referral link and I can copy it and paste it, and I can send it to as many people as I want, and I can share this opportunity with them. Okay, and that way if they choose to sign up, when they do, my username is automatically going to populate in their registration form. Okay, the person who invited you, which in this case was Calvin, and again his username, and as you can see I have invited a total of 4 people at the time that this presentation was put together. Okay, so the next section is going to be your pending confirmations. So anytime you are in the senior position, you are in a position to receive gifts from the 8 people who are in the freshman positions. So as a senior, basically this pending confirmation section would have all of your freshmen listed here. Okay, so you know exactly who you're expecting to receive gifts from. Now this is important because as a senior it is your responsibility to get in this account or have maybe your sponsor get in here on your behalf after you have sent them confirmation that you've actually received the gift from each of the individuals, and you will need to confirm that you have actually received these gifts. Now this is going to be very important, and in a little bit we'll kind of talk about why it is important for everybody to do their part, not just on the gifting end but also on the receiving end as well. So the next section is going to show what positions you currently have and the boards that they are on. So this very first board, this level 25, the ID number references the board number. The information in parentheses, again, that is always the person's username. Okay, and in this case, because we're looking at the positions, the person who is in the parentheses is the senior on that particular board. Okay, now as you guys can see, this first board here for Juice, this 5514 board, you'll see that this board is retired. We're going to come back to that in a little bit as well. Okay, so my next board, again, $25. The senior on this board was Timmons Felicia. This third board, the senior was J Love. And the fourth board, that's where I actually was able to move into the senior position. Okay, now as you guys will remember, I had 4 invitees. Okay, so just below this last section here on your home page, this is where you would see the names, emails, phone numbers, and usernames of all the people that you have actually invited into this operation. Now obviously we don't need to share that information here, so we're going to go ahead and move on. So this is what a board looks like. Okay, so just starting from top to bottom. Okay, so this is a $25 board. This board number is 5514. This board was created on June the 14th, and it was last updated on June the 16th. Now I want you guys to pay attention to the dates, okay? Because June the 14th is when I stepped into this opportunity, and I want you guys to pay attention to the date at which I was able to move into that senior position and start receiving my gifts. Okay, so June the 14th is when I entered this process. This board was last updated on June the 16th. This board's parent was 5490, and that just simply means the board that the majority of these people came from was 5490. The previous senior was FAMU AN05. Okay, now when it comes to understanding what the different colors mean, every single person, remember, every person is entering a board in the freshman position. When you enter as a freshman, your name is always going to be red, and what that tells everybody in your community is this person has a gift that they need to send to the whoever is in that senior position. Okay, now once you have sent your gift as a freshman and the senior has received and confirmed receipt of your gift, you will then have the opportunity for your name to change to one of 3 colors. Black if you have not invited anybody, green if you have invited at least 1 person, and blue if you have invited 2 people or more. Okay, so again, we have 8 freshman positions at the bottom, and this is where everybody starts. Okay, those 8 freshmen, okay, then move on to become 4 sophomores. Okay, then after the sophomores, those 4 sophomores become 2 juniors, and then those 2 juniors become 1 senior. Okay, now I know you guys are probably thinking, Tasha, how does 8 turn into 4, 4 turn into 2, and 2 turn into 1? Okay, because what is going to happen is this board will have to split, right? This board is going to split, guys. Let me see here, right down the middle. So right between freshman positions 1 and 4, in between sophomore positions 2 and 3, and of course in between junior positions 1 and 2. This board is going to split right down the middle. Okay, let's see, here we go. Alright, so that means that all it's going to take to push Bach into the senior position is for freshman positions 1, 2, 3, and 4 to be filled, gifted, and confirmed before this left side can push Bach into the senior position, Jay and Billy into the junior positions, and the 4 freshmen now become You got it, your 4 sophomore positions. And the same thing happens on the right side. All it takes is for freshman positions 5 through 8 to gift, be received, and confirmed before this right side can go ahead and push Timmons Felicia or whoever's in that junior position on into the senior position. Now, you don't have to wait for all 8 freshman positions to be filled and for those gifts to be received before you can move. So if the left side of this board is working a little bit more and they're getting people in position and gifts submitted and confirmed, then that left side is going to move. If the right side simply moves everybody to the sophomore positions and they don't bring anybody else in those freshman positions, this right side is probably going to stay stagnant for a little bit. Okay, so again, we can only move as quickly as we move. Okay, so we have to make sure that we are continuing to share this opportunity with other people, and we are making sure that the people that we bring in, making sure that they are telling people about the opportunity as well. Okay, all right. So we talked a little bit, we mentioned the fact that a board can retire on the previous page. Okay, now in order for a board to retire, that means that all 15 positions on this board have not only been filled, but every freshman has submitted their gift, the senior has confirmed all 8 of those gifts. That, my friends, will allow a board to retire. Okay, and that just simply refers to the status of that board. That means that there is nothing pending on that board. No open position, no gift that needs to be submitted, and no gift that needs to be confirmed. Okay? So, again, here I am. Okay? And this is me at Two Coops. And remember, I joined this opportunity on June the 14th. Okay? June the 14th. That's when I was in my freshman position. All right, so let's go ahead and see what it looks like once I move into the sophomore position. So here we have, my sophomore board. Okay, so here we are, me as a freshman. Okay, and then here's me as a sophomore. Okay, so the exact position that you fall in, whether that's 1, 2, 3, or 4, as a freshman is the exact same way that you guys are going to fall and move as a sophomore. So if you're in that number 1 position as a freshman, you're going to move into the number 1 position as a sophomore and the number 1 position as a junior. Okay? If you're in that number 2 position as a freshman, again, you're going to move into the number 2 position as a sophomore and the number 2 position as a junior. Okay? So again, you guys can see I started this opportunity on June the 14th, right? By June the 16th, we had enough people, at least on the right side, to go ahead and push Timmons Felicia from the junior position on into the senior position. Okay? And so if we have people coming behind us to push Timmons Felicia forward, she's also pulling J Love, Callie Cal, myself, Panky, Lele, and Big J up into the junior and sophomore positions right along with her. And so, of course, as we move out of the freshman positions, that now opens up 8 brand new positions. Okay? Now remember, I'm now on this left side of the board, right? And so that means that all we need to do is have these 4 freshman positions gifted into, gifts received, and confirmed, and then we're going to be able to go ahead and push J Love on into that senior position. Okay, so June the 14th I started. June the 16th my side of the board was able to move on and push the junior into the senior position, and by June the 18th we were making moves again. Okay, so June the 18th, okay, I am now in the junior position. Okay, we have now pushed J Love into the senior position. All right, and again, because we have moved again, that has opened up 8 brand new freshman positions. Okay, now again, I'm on this right side of the board. So in order for my side to be able to move, I need 4 freshmen to come in occupy these positions go ahead and send their gifts so that J Love can confirm them so we can go ahead and move. And that's exactly what we did, guys. You'll see that this board was created on June the 18th and updated the very next day on June the 19th. Okay, so then my group, they were able to go ahead and push me now into the senior position, guys. Okay, so just the very next day from June the 18th, I was able to go ahead and move into that senior position. All right, and again, with every move, it opens up more and more opportunities. Okay, so on June the 19th, this board was created and I was then in the senior position, and of course it opened up 8 new freshman positions. Okay, and so at this point, when this board splits again, okay, because I'm in the senior position, I'm actually going to move off this board and I'm going to move back and gift my way back onto a $25 board, and I actually gifted myself onto a $100 board, all using the gifts that the people had provided to me. Okay, so again, you see on this left side, at the time we had 2 freshman positions ready and waiting. Okay, and as soon as those 2 freshman positions were filled, they were able to go ahead and push Spanky into that senior position, again pushing everybody behind him up. Okay, and as you can see, the very same day this board was created, the board was updated yet again, pushing Sean into the senior position, guys. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some frequently asked questions. All right, because we try to keep this video pretty straightforward and pretty simple, because the guys, again, having your back office set up, you guys are able to get in there and see everything that's going on. Okay, so first, who do I send my gift to? All right, so once you have been activated and placed on a board, you're going to be able to again log on to your homepage and see exactly who the senior is that you're supposed to be gifting to based on the board that you have positioned yourself on. Okay, so there's not going to be one single person who's going to collect and hold all the gifts or distribute the gifts. This is an individual to individual opportunity. Okay, who makes sure everybody receives their full gifts? Well, guys, the whole community, because remember, once you go to that board, you're going to be able to see very clearly who still has gifts that are pending, whether they have not sent their gifts or they have sent their gifts and they have not been confirmed. So guys, this is why it is so important for not only the gifters to do their part, but for the seniors to do their parts as well, to go in and confirm that you have actually received the gifts. Okay, how quickly do the boards move? Guys, as you can see, sometimes that board moves multiple times in one day as long as everybody's working together, and sometimes the board may not move for a day or two. So this board, again, these boards are going to move as quickly as we do, as quickly as we are willing to share the opportunity with other people, as quickly as we are able to get other people signed up for this opportunity and bring them in. Guys, that's as quickly as we're going to move. So if we don't move, if we don't share this opportunity, then we are not going to move and these boards are not going to move. Okay, can I gift into multiple positions? Absolutely, you can gift into multiple positions. There are several people that have 4 or 5 positions on several $25 boards. So you can definitely do that. Just keep in mind that if you decide to gift into multiple positions on the same gifting level, then you will need to have different usernames for each of those positions. And with each different username, you will be required to set up and send another $10 donation, because you will have a separate back office for each of those usernames. So keep that in mind. Now, if you decide to gift into each gifting level one time, but have one position in each of the 5 levels, then that is only going to require the one $10 donation, because you're going to have one username, but you're going to be on 5 different gifting levels. Okay? Now, what if I'm not comfortable talking with people about this opportunity? Guys, we have a text template that is simply copy and paste, and we can get that to you, and all you have to do is send it to the people in your phone. You can post different things on social media to see if people are interested, and once they respond back, and we have some social media pictures that we can share with you as well to kind of get the conversation started and kind of pique people's interest. And when they respond to you, just go ahead and again paste that text template in there, because basically what that's going to do is it's going to get them to opt in so that they have my direct email address. So that way the questions that they have, or when they're ready to get signed up, they will be able to communicate directly with me. So you won't have to worry about answering any questions, okay? Now, when do I regift? Okay, so once your board has all 15 spots filled, once every freshman has submitted their gift, once every gift has been confirmed by the senior, then your board is going to be filled and your board is going to retire. Once your board retires, after you have been in the senior position, then you will be able to regift into the same gifting level. Okay? And can I gift into a position for someone else? Absolutely. Now, obviously, this opportunity is only available for those 18 and older to actually get online and manage, but we do have some parents who have gifted into multiple positions for themselves and for their children. We have some parents or some young adults who have gifted into positions for their elderly parents. We have grandparents who have gifted into positions for their grandchildren, and they are managing those accounts. So, guys, this opportunity is it is working for a lot of people, and it can work for you too, but we have to make sure that we are sharing the opportunity, okay, because we are blessed to be a blessing to others. So we don't want to receive the information about this opportunity and sit on it. We want to tell other people about it, and we want to bring them along, okay?